Okay, once you get your toss down, again, put the ball down. Now we're gonna work on your footwork. So there's 3 different ways that I have seen this done. I'll show you all 3. You can choose what works best for you. So again, non-dominant foot forward, weight on back foot, arm that's gonna be lifting your ball straight out, fingers cupped. And you're hitting arm back like so. Fingers spread apart. You're gonna be hitting the ball with this, with your palm. Kind of like a hard high five, okay? So spread those fingers out nice and wide. If you're strong, this is what I would recommend. I was never strong. I needed a little more to help me get the ball over the net, but if you're strong, you probably don't need to take an extra step. So what you're gonna wanna do is, like I just said, get yourself set up, arm back. You're gonna be doing, watch my footwork, and I'm gonna go slow at first, so it'll be more fluid. You're going to lift, step, swing, and drag through. I hope you guys could see all that. Let me try again. Okay, so it'll be a lift, step with your front foot. Don't bring this foot forward. You definitely, I've seen this in the past and it drives me nuts because I actually don't know how people do it. You definitely do not want to be swinging with your dominant leg forward. It's awkward. I just think in the long run, you need to break that habit. So when you step, you're stepping with your non-dominant foot. So it's the lift, the step, the swing, and then the drag of the foot. I usually drag my foot through and like just continue on going because I'm kind of like following through with it. So if you think you're strong and you want to try that method, work on that approach again multiple times until you get it down before you start swinging at the ball, because trying to put it all together at one time can be a nightmare and it can be too much and it can be frustrating. So breaking it down in little steps. If you don't feel like you're that strong and you might need a little extra oomph to get the ball over the net, this is how I used to do it. I would add in a step. So at this point, you're going to want to scoot back further than the serving line because you're going to need a little more room. By the way, if you're brand new to volleyball, you cannot step on the serving line when you serve. If you do, that's a fault and the other team will get the ball. So in this case, if you are going to add in an extra step to get that extra strength to get it over, you'll scoot back further from the serving line. Don't worry about that now. I'll go over that when I see you guys in practice. Okay, same thing, weight on back foot, arms stretched out in front of your shoulder, arm back. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but when you swing, you're, again, same thing as with your underhand serve, you're gonna swing straight through. Do not cut across your body. That's when it goes out. So the extra step that I do, I would usually take a step with my non-dominant foot first, then I would do my lift, making sure it's in front of me the whole time, step back up again and swing through. Let me try that in one fluid motion so you see what it should look like. Weight on back foot, arm up. I usually would go step, toss, step, swing through, step through. Okay, so the third approach is a little more complicated, but I will say that I just started coaching this way with my boys' 3rd and 4th grade team last season, and it was hard for them to get it, but once they got it, it was a lot more successful than the other methods. So my son he's little, so he always struggled. He just did not have the strength. Plus I was watching YouTube videos, and a coach that's really well known mentioned that this approach is also the approach that leads into jump serving when they're at that level. So that's another reason why I chose to go with this approach with my son, because eventually I hope to get him jump serving. All right, here's how this one goes. I'm gonna need even more room this time around. Hopefully I can stay on the camera. So weight on back foot again, same thing, weight on back foot. You know the drill by now. And this one like includes a little skip. So to break it down, you're gonna be doing a little step. This is when your toss comes in. When your toss comes in, then you're gonna do like a little skip, okay? So after my initial little step and then my toss, it looks like this, boop, boop. So you bring that dominant leg up real quick and then a skip. I'll just do my feet work for now. And maybe you want to do that too. Don't worry about your arms at this point. Maybe just get this little part down, because that is the hardest part that I noticed from last season for my boys to get. So I'm not even going to do my arms right now. I'm just going to do the footwork. So weight on the back foot, back leg, excuse me, dominant leg, a little step, and then a boop, boop. I kind of compared it to like a horse gallop, like a bump, but a bump, but a bump, bump, bump. That's kind of what you do just one time. So again, just the footwork one more time. Small step, bump, bump, big step. And then that same thing with your foot following through at the end. Okay, now I'll put it all together for you. Okay, arm out, arm up. It's gonna be that small step, that lift, that bump, bump, swing through. I wish you guys could see me. I keep going off the screen, sorry about that. Try again, I'll try starting off the screen and then get on there. Small step, lift, bump, bump. Swing, drag that back foot. Okay, work on that. Get that approach down, get that toss down. Do all of that and get it down good and master that before you add the ball.